This episode is sponsored by Where to Shop and Dine. Download the app on Google Play Store or Apple App Store today. Connecting colleges and communities. You're watching Scene TV, and I'm Maya McNulty, your host. Schenectady Cable Entertainment News and Events. I'm so delighted today to have Peak Residential Partners in our showroom today. Hi, Lynn.
Hi.
Nice to see you again, Leah. Such a great pleasure to have you back.
Thank
so
you.
You've got something new and exciting to share with us. Go ahead and tell us about it.
We do. We had some established realtors that we decided to get together and do something very different within the real estate market. We wanted to kind of combine and collaborate our efforts and be very different, kind of pave the way for where real estate should be going in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So me, along with 5 other partners.
Yeah, introduce your partners.
Yep. This is, I'll let you guys.
I'm Rosalie Loraco.
I'm Farron Wagner.
I'm Ann Manning.
I'm Colin McDonald.
Judy Gabler.
Rebecca Cavallari.
And together you guys are the team at RealtyUSA, the Peak Partners for Residential.
Yep, we're actually missing 2 partners. The original partners are myself, Farron, and Ann and Judy.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also have Sandy Lavelle and Rosemary Mossman, who couldn't be here today.
Okay.
And so the Rebecca and Rosalie are some of our agents that work with us, and Colin is our team coordinator and also an agent.
It's a pleasure to have you guys all here. So let's dive in and talk about what Peak is doing and what is the idea behind Peak?
Peak was kind of founded just because we were established agents. We wanted to do something different. We were kind of bored within our careers. We felt we had kind of maxed out where we could possibly go. At the same time, a lot of us were very involved in the community, and we wanted to be able to give back. So we kind of collaborated together. We put our efforts in terms of marketing. We partnered with Gramercy Communications to give our customers kind of a unique marketing approach on their houses. But we also formed a charitable initiative called the Peak Giving Tree. And what that is a portion of every house we sell or every buyer we represent goes into a fund that is distributed evenly throughout the community in the future.
Great. So let's talk about each of your unique backgrounds and what you're bringing to this partnership. So you want to talk about it?
Oh, I have a long background of sales and marketing, and I also have a background in nonprofit. So I'm really happy about the Giving Tree.
And why is it so important to you?
It touches every part of what I believe. I work with children with disabilities, and I have a lot of background in it, so it really touches my heart.
Okay.
Prior to doing real estate, I was actually a real estate attorney, so after I had my kids, it was kind of the right transition in. And I love to negotiate, so it's a really great career for me.
It's a good fit. Nice.
I've been in the real estate business since really the early 80s. Sales and marketing, and then management, and then real estate training. And then got to a point where the team just seemed to be the perfect thing for my career right now.
Personally, how's this touching you?
Personally, I love working with this group of women. It's just a great synergy. I love the Peak Giving Tree, giving back to a community that's been so good to us. And it's just an absolutely wonderful way to work and do it. We love what we do, all of us.
Yeah, you guys seem really passionate. You're a tight group.
Mm-hmm.
Colin, share with us your role.
So basically, I'm the team coordinator. I handle all of their social media when it comes to their Facebook. We just launched Twitter a couple months ago. And then I basically do all their admin work. So I basically handle all the transactions from listing the properties to closing the properties.
Colin's the glue that keeps us all
Yeah.
I've heard this over and over again, so that's awesome.
Very creative.
Colin's the public face. He's the fun face of us on Facebook land,
Yeah.
which is nice. We actually all look forward to his posts.
Yes.
We often share them too, so that's pretty fun. My background is in public relations and marketing, and I've had quite a few jobs in my short life, but I've found that real estate is definitely my true calling, and what I end up putting towards the team is that background in public relations and marketing, and the internet marketing as well. I'm always looking into new ways to get our listings out there, to hook up our buyers with sellers that aren't even on the market yet. So anytime I come into any kind of interaction with some kind of technology advancement that I think would help us, I usually will get that out to the team and see if we can use it.
Excellent.
Hi. So I have a background in business management. I went to school for that, and then I actually spent most of my career before real estate working in social work. I worked in therapeutic community, treatment centers, and then as a social worker for a few years. And I just love this team. Like, everybody's so upbeat all the time. Everybody works together all the time. Everybody makes you feel welcome no matter what you're doing, and it's just such an easy environment to really do well in, and I'm so happy to be with the team.
What motivates you every day?
The biggest motivator is I love selling stuff. I love the drama of, getting somebody in there, getting them to the right place, getting them under contract, and I've done more sales with this group than I've ever done before, and it's just so much more fun. Like, you're just so busy all the time, and there's always something going on, and I love that. I can't sit still, so.
Great. Leah, what are some of other competitive edges? Because it's a competitive market, real estate. So this is standing you a little bit ahead of the curve. What are some other competitive edges that you've been using to really elevate your presence?
It is. I mean, we've been able to collaborate together, so I think some of our marketing efforts have been great. We also, the 6 established partners and our sales agents that work with us, we all come from different backgrounds, and we cover all different ages, from first-time home buyers all the way up to people that are, downsizing their homes. Sandy Lavelle, one of our agents, is an interior designer, so she helps stage. So when somebody hires the Peak team, they're not just hiring one agent, they're actually hiring a group of agents that are all working together to get their home sold. So it's very unique. We've also just tried to kind of stay above the curve and do something different in terms of our marketing packets or some of our social media, things that other agents just aren't doing, and working together, which we do really well.
Yeah, it seems like you guys are managing your time really well too,
Yes.
and everyone has a vital role that they play, and they know that role.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
And one of
good.
the benefits is we're able to pool our resources as a group and offer so much more to our clients. So we can do, times 8 what one agent can do. And it's awesome.
And
to
is
be
this
able-
how you guys are collaborating on your giving tree? And we'll dive in and explain that a little bit more so people get a thorough understanding of what it is that you're trying to accomplish here.
Yeah, we can do more than just a traditional agent by combining all of our resources. A traditional agent or a traditional team just absolutely wouldn't be able to do what we can by pooling our resources.
And in terms of other agents working with us, we're very different from a traditional team in the real estate market, because usually it's one individual and they have people that are nameless and not really known that work underneath of them. We decided to make it a partnership. that
Yeah,
we
it
all
seems
work
like you guys
together.
are like an accountability partner to each other.
Yes.
As well. All right, we've got an agree here, synergy. Okay. I think from what I've gathered from listening to you guys are very articulate. Continuing education in this field, how important is that to stay ahead?
Very.
Amazing.
I don't.
There's if you follow the West Coast, there's trends in the West Coast that haven't hit the East Coast yet. So we do kind of follow real estate companies that are in that area, and that's kind of where we got the idea, I think, to model this was from the West Coast, because there was nothing that was in this area that was similar to our little team that we formed. So we definitely try with the IT side and the technology side. Judy's great about staying on top of everything.
How long have you formed this new company?
We it's been this past year. We had a launch party in February, so we began talking about it. September of last year?
Just about,
I
yeah,
think
right
it was
before that,
September of
yeah.
last year, and kind of chit chatting about it a little bit. Anne actually kind of spearheaded it, and
Yeah,
it out.
and we thought we needed something different, our clients needed something different, and together, by putting all of our heads together, we just came up with this idea, and pooling our resources, just really works wonderfully.
So, in your peak plan, have you seen a projection in growth since this idea has been formulated?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, so you're happy with that?
Yeah, good enough is just not in our vocabulary, and we're just always.
We have to be above the peak.
above the rest.
Awesome. So, if someone wanted to get involved, how would they do that? To get involved with you, to work with you, or to find out more about your giving tree? That's a 2-part question. So,
We have a great website. It's www.peakrealtynewyork.com. Gives a background on all of us, some information on the giving tree. So our website is excellent. We also have a phone number. We have billboards on 787, so people can always feel free to call any of us. Yeah, in Route 9 in Latham. So we're very accessible, and we're happy to answer any questions.
Has there been any big challenge? You launched sort of in February, your soft launch, and now you're going, so we're 5-6 months into it. Has there been any challenges?
Knock on wood, no. I mean, we were originally 6 women that agreed on a logo. We agreed on a name. We agreed on, we do a corporate retreat a couple of times a year where we get out of the office and kind of shut our cell phones off, because our cell phones do ring off
Sure.
the hook, and really brainstorm where we want it to go in the future. So our first year, we knew we were kind of working some bugs out and seeing what worked for us, what didn't, and we're looking forward to this next year just being amazing.
Colin, has it been difficult to work with these women?
Surprisingly not.
So many personalities.
Yes, there are so many different personalities, but I like that. I mean, I think Forbes just came out with an article back in 6 months ago regarding, the future of the structure of businesses being partnerships, and I really enjoy that. Again, I'm somebody who comes from a PR and marketing background, and I recently decided to get into real estate. And so I wanted to join something or a team of people that were doing something different and innovative and ahead of the curve. And so I was lucky enough to land this job, and it's been amazing. Yeah.
Okay, great. How do you want the audience to relate to working with Peak and with the Giving Tree that you're putting together?
Just knowing that everything that we do, we put a portion back to the community, and there are so many things that we want to get more involved in. There is just a heart and a soul. You couldn't find a team that are more like-spirited and hardworking, and quite frankly, it's like breathing air. It really is just so easy. It's just the right thing to do.
But I think we have fun at the end of the day. Like
We really
we
do.
work really hard, but at the end of the day,
Well, passion
we
and
just
fun,
have fun and we
absolutely.
kid around with each other and we joke. And for me, I need that. I mean, I can't be serious 24/7 in my job. I need that healthy
You mean you're not
balance.
serious right now?
For an interview, yes.
He provides a lot of comedic relief.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
So I need that healthy balance. I think we all need that healthy balance.
Real estate's a stressful career. It's a
Yeah.
stressful
Sure,
job, and we're working with people's, greatest investment that they might ever make in their life. So it's good to have fun. It's good to be serious, and not so stressed out about it, because we want to be able to take on the stress of our clients and handle that. We don't want to be stressed out as individuals to begin with. So.
Great. Explain to me, with your role, what you're bringing to the table with the organization here at Peak.
Well, I actually, when I first came in, I had just spoken with Judy, and I was working with her as her assistant and separately as an agent. So it was too much. I was too busy. She has so much going on. She's always so busy, and she was giving it all to me. So I was like going insane. So now I work mostly directly with Judy, and then as a part of the team as well. And it's just not what I expected. I had no idea what I was getting into. I figured it would just be kind of similar to what I had been doing for the last few years. And right away, it was just so evident that it was so different. Everything was different. And it's just such a great thing to be a part of. Like everybody's
Why
just,
is the Giving Tree so important to you?
I just think it's awesome. I actually didn't know about the Giving Tree. When I first looked into Peak, I saw Judy's name on Facebook, and I was like, oh, she looks awesome, and she's younger, and I found out, I was like, I should do some research on the company before I go work for them, and that's when I found out about Giving Tree, and I just think that it's so awesome that they're willing to do that, because I don't think there's another single company in the area that does that, not in real estate anyways, that I know of. Everybody makes their timely donations around the holidays, but these guys do it year-round, and I just think it's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's great. Leah, let's talk about what your anticipation is for the next 6 months, for the next year, because February will be here soon. It'll be like, oh my God, it's been a year since we launched this. Where do you see the growth and the plan?
Well, our biggest thing now coming into the fall season is we have been able to build up the Giving Tree quite a bit. So we're kind of planning a Peak Fest to do in the fall where we can make 2 large donations to some charities. We may have our customers vote on them. We're kind of working some things out, and all of the charities that we do donate to are derived from our customers. So they usually come in and they may make suggestions for things that we support, or else we try to support local community stuff. But I do see us growing. I mean, we're very picky about what agents we have come with us because we,
Sure.
we have high
Well, you guys want to
standards.
stay beautiful, right? It's a good-looking group of women.
Yeah, but we want people that are
And smart.
Yeah, that kind of have the same drive and motivation that we do, which we have definitely
course.
found with these individuals. But I do see us increasing in the future and just growing, and there's no stopping us.
Yeah, great. And how do you think the audience should get involved with working with Peak, besides saying list your house with me?
Just call us, email us, text us. We are out there 24/7. Ask us any question, talk to us about any kind of great charity that you're involved with, and we'll get involved.
Yes.
That's simple.
Colin keeps us really up to date on industry standards and statistics and stuff.
Yeah.
He's constantly sending stuff to us, so we kind of know what's going on in the market at any given moment. So even if somebody has questions, if they're not looking to list their house and they're just thinking in the future what they should do, or should they put new floors in their home. Last night had a previous customer who I ran into, and she's like, thinking of doing gray wash floors, but is it too trendy and this and that? Those are questions people come to. I always say ask a realtor before you put a lot of money into your home, because they'll tell you where you're going to get that money back.
Sure. What have you learned so far in the past 6 months about Peak and working with these individual women?
Well, personally for me, it's been a blessing because I'm a workaholic. Most of us are. Actually, all of us are, but I tend to go a little overboard. And they're the ones who get me out of my, I'm in my zone and I'm totally stressed, and they pull me out and say, you need to take a break. Come and talk to us. Let's joke. Let's laugh for a minute. Let's talk about your problem. Let's resolve this. And it really has made my work-life balance a little better too, but also has given me a better attitude to be working with my clients. And the other thing I have found that not only have we been growing in sales, but also our customers are really appreciating us. And they always have in the past, but they're really appreciating the team because we do all work together. And one day I was sitting at a listing appointment, and the sellers had said, what do you think about our cabinets? They're a little bit dated. And I said, maybe if we switch the hardware out on it would help. Let me take a picture and send it to our interior designer, Sandy. She's been doing this for over 15 years. I sent her a picture of it. I said, what do you think? She said, keep them. They look great. It blends right in. Somebody will end up replacing them down the line. And it's very rare that you can find an agent who has those kind of connections.
Yeah, you definitely went above and beyond.
Yeah, and they really appreciated that. Or we might know of a listing coming in the market just because we're chatting during our weekly meeting, and we have a buyer who needs to get in because they're having a baby in a month, and we can hook them right up and get them sold. So they really have loved it too. So it's been very successful when it comes to that.
And what is your take on the Giving Tree? Are you for it?
Oh, absolutely. We are really busy individuals, and we don't have a lot of time to dedicate physical labor or time working in a soup kitchen. So if we can have the ability to at least give financially, we would like to do that. So it's nice that a portion of every commission sale goes back to the Giving Tree so that we can give back to the community that gives so much to us.
Is your Giving Tree going to be used openly to any nonprofit or any person, or is it someone that wants to study real estate and be in that field and be a mentor or role model to that person?
We kept it as a charitable initiative because we wanted to be able to support anyone within the community. So if there was a family in our local community that had a house fire and was burned out and needed some financial assistance, we wanted to be able to make that decision together as a team as to whether or not we could help them out. We do contribute to, some actual charitable organizations as well, but we wanted to be able to have a little bit of control so we could help everybody that was out there.
Okay. So are you established as a 501c, or are you?
We are not. It is a fund. It's just a charitable initiative right now. We kept it that way so we could have a little bit more control.
Okay, great. And if someone wanted to get in touch with you, how would they do that?
They can go to our website, peakrealtyny.com. And there is a spot that's on there with a form to fill out for charitable initiatives. All of our contact information is on there as well. We have a Peak Team phone number that somebody can call as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a number of different ways. Our cell phones are always accessible.
Yep. And also, just so people don't get confused, they're like, I'm great friends with Leah, she'll give me this money. You guys are not in control of, it's like a vote, right?
We do a team vote, and we do have a lot of customers that ask from time to time, and we have different times of the year that we actually review everything together and kind of compare them and just make a decision.
Yeah, because you guys are all passionate about something different, right? You could be women, you could be animals, you could be children. Of
course,
so we
yeah.
all have a different,
And
fantastic. That's a great collaborative. So anything else you'd like to share about your office, your location, where do you work from?
We're located in Del Mar. We are still backed by RealtyUSA, so we are kind of a boutique firm within that real estate company. So that's where our primary office is. We cover all the way from Saratoga, Warren County, all the way down to Greene County as well.
Yes.
So between the group here, we pretty much have everything covered.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to share?
I just want to thank you for the opportunity to come here today.
It's my pleasure.
This is so awesome. When they told us this was going on, I was so excited. So happy to be here. Thank you.
You're welcome. We're going to get it out there. We have over 100,000 subscribers, so your message will definitely get out there.
Wow.
Pretty
wonderful.
exciting to be on Scene TV. So anything else you guys want to share or anything happening?
Follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook.
Excellent. I want to thank you all, the team at Peak, for being on Scene TV. Thank you so much, and bravo
you.
to you guys.
Thank
you.
you.